Options, difficulty, normal, or sorry, difficulty, easy, options, easy difficulty, story, and then Mr. Preacher, are you a bit of a creature? And that's all she wrote. I wish I'd know how to animate. I want to make a scene where a bunch of muffins, hatchlings devour the oat biscuit, like, like piranha. That would be adorable. I wish I could draw muffins. I've been trying. I wanted to surprise the muffin with a drawing of muffins, but they never come out right. I don't have any saved, but they always come out. They don't look bad. They just kind of look like weird little oval eggs, and I can never get their eyes right. They look horrified, like they saw grandma naked or something. I never saved any of them or completed them, so it's not like I birthed a muffin and then destroyed it. I just like would try to get the eyes right, but just never completed it. So I never made a full-on muffin. I just tried to get the body shape right, and it always looked like an egg, like a sideways egg. And I'm like, okay. And then I tried to put down an eye, and I couldn't get the eye right because I was good. My goal was to try to get one eye right, and then I would just flip it and horizontally smooth it over, so you know it's equilateral on each side. But I was just like, this is not working out, so I gave up. You could just color over an existing muffin design. I don't mind. Well, I would want to get good at drawing muffins on my own. That way I could try to animate them and help the muffin expand his lore. I love, was it Gobos who drew that really pretty fluffy muffin? That muffin was that really pretty pink fluffy one, that like cosmic looking one. That one's adorable. The muffin has fan art. I want to draw muffin fan art. I don't want to trace over the muffin's art. I want to draw the muffin fan art and give him more muffins. Give more muffins to the King Moth now! And I'm getting my titty bunkered. It always bothers me when people say pixel art is easy, because the Moth is a pixel artist, and Dusky's a pixel artist, and they bust their ass to make their shit look good. Their stuff looks, both of their pixel art looks really, really good. And it takes a lot of time and dedication and energy for them to do what they do. So far, I have 2 pieces of Muffin fan art. That's good. The Muffin deserves more. Muffins, 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 small and short and sweet. Small and short and sweet. I'm being fired upon by rapscallions. Ho ha, dearest. Silly. Oh, it's getting wild over here. You might get a 2-for-1 special, possibly. What? Well, maybe not. Oh my... Wow. Good dodge. Alright, finally you're dead. Jesus. Oh, hey, Axel. Axel power! That was a resilient car. Jeez. Pixel art is the worst when you have autism in every corner. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't think I have autism, but I am very much a perfectionist. That's why I was like, every time I try to learn how to draw. So, I was talking to my friend Shora, who's a really good artist as well. And what I've heard from most, if not all artists, when it comes to like trying to learn digital art, is just to like nut up and fuck up and try to get a pen if you can. And I've been trying to psych myself up into trying to learn with a mouse, but Shora's words kind of stick in my brain of it's better to just try to get a pen if you can than, you know, sit down and learn with mouse, because in the long run having like pen skills would be worth the time and energy of it. And my brain is just like, does not do good brain gooder. I think another reason that muffins I tried to make were off-putting was the fact that it wasn't pixel art. It looked like something out of like a cartoonist's book from the 1990s. Because I gave them like very exaggerated features. That's it for section 1. Alright. On we go to the holy head and show. As long as you don't draw them like Penders? As long as you don't draw them like Ken Penders does, it's fine. Does he draw muffins? I know he doesn't do great with how... I've heard Ken Penders is not a big... people are not a big fan of him in the Sonic community. His art style, I mean. I don't think I could learn his art style, and even if I could, I wouldn't want to. I'm not a big fan of it either. I'm not like big into the whole like Sonic thing. I don't have a big hate boner for him as a lot of people do. I just personally don't like his art style, and it's very off-putting. But yeah, I think for me, just the way I was doing it, it was just working out. I like the soft, fluffy popcorn nature that they have. Or the way Gabos did it. The way Gabos did it is also really good. The overall, like, fluttery, flandescent, you know, floopy kind of fluffy thing. That would be cool. Diggles. Every time I think of the Muffins, I think of the game Diggles, because I feel like if there was going to be a Muffin video game, it would just be like the Diggles, where the Muffins just little loop around, and they just kind of waddle around and build things and exist in a little society that's interconnected. Oh, you asshole Thumper, come on, you silly goof. I hate when AI heal during speedruns because it's such a kick in the dick. It's like, the time is prolonged because I just have to do more damage to you than I did to have to before. Because you decided to heal. Oh, sweet Mama G. I think you learn to use the handbrake more. And I was like, I think I lost my target. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I feel like learning to handbrake more would probably make this be a less of a process and a half. Hello, shit ass. Think fast, shit ass. Yes. Oh, he's shielding. Got him. Yep. Man, they were blowing up this city. Sorry I'm not saying much. We're trying to lock in, as the kids say. Language develops really fast, don't it? Alright, we wanna boogaloo out of here. God, that's bright. You know, I did say it's probably best for people to finish section 2 as fast as possible and just move on, but I think I might counterman that strategy because when we went back to section 3 on the other run that we had to scrap because it was just not going to be fast enough to beat PB for the super easy mode. I think it might just be better to stay here if it's an okay, like, oh, hello. If it's an okay amount of contestants, like there's no one flying in the sky or anything silly like that, then, you know, the next section is so big, having to kill less people in the next section would be good in its own right. I think that's everybody, except for Mr. Grimm over here. Hello. And he's dead. Alright. On to the next section we go. Oh, we were right here? Wait, is it over here? Yeah, it's over here. We're using a handbrake more. Let's go. Moffing around at the speed of sound. Don't stop no more. Let the Moffins have the Commodore 64. What do you think the favorite gaming system of the Moffin is? Do you think it's the Game Boy Advance? Because their tiny little nubs could probably reach the buttons. Maybe it's the DS, and all of them have to use the stylus together. Moffing around at the speed of sound. I'm glad the Moffins are here. They are a joy. You know, I feel like it'd be interesting to see a world with the Moffins. I discovered a world recently that I've been getting heavily into, called This Quar's War. I don't know much about it, but it's a tabletop war game. But the way that the Quar are in their civilian life remind me a lot of the Moffins, in that they're just like peaceful, small dudes, just kind of vibing and hanging out. But they do get vicious when challenged, and they have very specific, like, hyper-fixations depending on which core faction you're talking about. I'll link it to you after we finish the run here, but I don't know why. They just, like, some of them are just like, we really like this thing, and we will kill anybody and everything, anybody and anything that tries to get us away from this thing. And the Moffins would be like, don't touch our cheese. You touch the cheese, you get the knees. The Moffins are peaceful popcorns, but if you touch their cheese, well, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Do not become between a Moffin and his cheese. Or maybe they would. Maybe the Moffins would have a more peaceful way of solving the situation. I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't be like, "Rrrr." For those unaware that might be looking back on this, either on speedrun.com, if we can submit this run, possibly, these baby popcorn boys here at the bottom of the table are Moffins. They are drawn by this nice gentleman and all-around wonderful individual Archgreed up in the chat. These little popcorns are Moffins, and Archgreed has created the Moffology, which I think he's hosted in my Discord, and I think others. I don't know how many you've put it in, but it's a great read. I like it. What I don't like is that, despite the fact we're at the end of the run, oh, okay, never mind. Shoot. I got jump scared on that. Pause.